Did you ever throw a party and have no one show up? I can't say that I have, but I have had that nightmare. You know, the one 5 minutes before the party's supposed to start, you're going over in your head, did I send everybody the invitation? Do people really like me? Nobody's gonna come. I know nobody's gonna come. But ultimately, the doorbell rings, the knock on the door happens, and the party goes off without a hitch. Well, it's the same with media events, whether they're press conferences or availabilities or any kind of thing where you invite media to come and cover something in person. The key to a good party is the same key to a good media event, and that's the invitation. Now, in PR, we call this a media advisory. The advisory is the invitation that goes out well in advance to media to say, hey, we're having a party. Come and cover it. And just like a party invitation, you need to tell the prospective guests what they're gonna get when they show up. In the case of a press conference or an announcement, you need to tell them who's gonna be there. What are they going to say? What are photographers and videographers going to see when they look through their lens? And most importantly, why do they have to come out and cover it? Why is this going to be a good use of their time? They've got to carve out time in their day to come cover this story. They got to get there, they got to get back, they got to spend time doing it in between, and then they've got to report on it. Even when I was a radio reporter, that was a good hour to 2 hours of my life, so it was a significant part of my day. Those are in the days where I'm turning around 4 or 5 stories a day. So going to a press conference had to be worth it, which is what you need to do with your media advisory. You need to communicate the details of what you're going to say and why it's important enough for people to spend time in their day coming to cover it. Some people like to get cute with their media advisories and say a surprise announcement. Never works. You can say that this is going to be a surprise announcement, but tell them what the surprise is going to be. You just got to tell them they can't announce it in advance. That's the collaborative relationship that PR people can have with media. You can ask them to keep a secret for the sake of the excitement of the story. Most important, you need to communicate clearly to media the value that they're going to get out of taking time out of their day to come cover this announcement. You put that in your media advisory, and everyone's going to come to your party.